him.
I want to watch the news.
Are you making headway at least?
This is the news.
Macabre, it is time for the only news that matters. And in a new interview with Classic Rock Magazine, former Judas Priest guitarist KK Downing was asked to name the best record he's made, and he responded while laughing, "No apologies, I must pick my album by KK's Priest, Sermon of the Sinners," which is his new album. That's the first album, and then he writes, "And Sinner Rides Again." They're both very, very kick-ass records. I'm very proud of them. Everything about me is in those albums, and it's who I am. And they continue my legacy with Judas Priest and carry the hallmark of the past. And as the band's worst record, Downey said, "Jesus, I have to go with Point of Entry. But then again, there are some great songs on that one. So, it's hard to answer." And, so he went on to say, that Desert Plains was a song that was very important to play live, but sometimes they would take it off the set list because they didn't want the fans to say, "Oh, they keep playing the same songs over and over again." And you know what? When he said that, I was like, God, that makes a lot of sense. Because I have seen Judas Priest where they didn't play Another Thing Coming. But Breaking the Law and Living After Midnight, I don't think I saw a show where they didn't play those songs. Now, as for Point of Entry, hey, that's his opinion, and I kind of get it because there's clunky songs on there, but I love those clunky songs. I love every song of Point of Entry, even though there's a few on there, actually really two, that are really bad songs that for some reason I would never press the skip button. Because I love every song off of Point of Entry. And I don't know, man. I mean, did KK Downing forget about Demolition? I'm not a fan of that one. Not big on Turbo either. But hey, that is his opinion. But man, there was something so special about 1981 for me. You had your Fair Warnings and Diary of a Madman. It was such a special, killer year. And even though Judas Priest released this commercial-like album in 1981, I don't remember any of my friends or myself caring. We all loved it. We weren't really complaining. I mean, I'm sure if it came out today, there'd be a lot of complaints, but this was pre-internet, pre-everything, and I owned the record, and some of my friends owned it, and we wish they came down here on the Point of Entry tour, but the first time I saw Priest was Screaming for Vengeance, which was awesome, and they played some awesome songs from Point of Entry that night, which I was very happy about, but I would have loved to have seen them during this tour with Solar Angels opening. I've never seen them do Solar Angels. I think this album is phenomenal. Yes, it's not as metal as all their other releases, excluding Rock-A-Rolla. It's not really metal. It's very commercial, but man, I love the hell out of this album, and I play it a lot. And I have this thing about, a lot of bands I like, the album I listen to the most from that band are not their best albums, like Never Say Die from Black Sabbath. I listen to that album more than any Black Sabbath album, and it's not my favorite. Obviously, I love it because I keep playing it over and over again. And the same I can say about Point of Entry. And I remember not that long ago, well, yeah, maybe 2 years ago, I was at a friend's house, and he had Point of Entry, and I suggested it. I said, hey, play Point of Entry, and all the three people in the room were like, oh, they were like, ugh. And then I was like, all right, never mind. Put on Hell Bent for Leather, And I was like, I'll listen to Point of Entry when I get home. So, yeah, but I love it. It's just one of these deep albums that I can play at any time. And, you know, I may love so many Priest albums more. I really do. I mean, Point of Entry is kind of low, but I can think of at least 4 or 5 albums I would put under it. I'd put, and again, this is just my opinion. I am not speaking for nobody but myself, because I know there's a lot of Jugulator fans out there. I'd put Jugulator under it. I would put Demolition under it. I would put Rock'n'Rolla under it. I would put Turbo under it. I'd even put Ram It Down, which I dig, under it. You know? And they're all, a lot of those albums are metal. I'd put Nostradamus under it, and I love Nostradamus. I'd put Redeemer of Souls under it, and I love that, but I will not put Angel Retribution or Firepower, you know, under it. There I draw the line. But anyway, hey, why don't I rank those songs? Would you like me to rank the songs on the Point of Entry album for you here on The Only News That Matters? Even if you say no, too bad. I'm going to rank them now, and there's 10 songs. And I gotta tell you, man, the first 2, I'll admit, are bad songs. But I like bad songs. And everybody out there, you all like bad songs too. I know, I've seen it. I've seen it in the comments. Well, I like that song that you don't like. I'm like, yeah, you like a bad song. Well, here's 2 I like that are bad songs. At number 10, You Say Yes, worst song on the album. Ooh, that one sucks, but I love it. Weird, huh? And here's another clunker. The only other clunker on the album, I would say. At number 9, All the Way. Yeah, wow. That sucks. Sucks hard, but please don't turn it off when it plays. All right, now the rest of these songs, I love. I love all these songs. At number 8, what ends the album, On the Run. I think it's a killer. One of the heavier tracks on the album. Almost metal, I would say. It's an awesome song, very underrated. At number 7, The Single. And it's a horrible, horrible choice for a single to put this out as the first song. But I love the song, don't get me wrong. But anybody that's into Judas Priest would not like Don't Go. They just wouldn't. It's just like, it's so un-Priest, but I think it's so damn cool. And let me tell you something. Speaking of so damn cool, that damn video. Oh my God. So cheesy, so early 80s, so killer. I love dumbass videos like that. No, Don't Go. I love this song. At number 7. At number 6, Troubleshooter from the side 2. I think that's a great, catchy rockin' tune. Not metal, but rockin', and I love it. All right. At number 5, the second single, I guess, from the album. Great song, Heading Out to the Highway. Right off the bat, when the album starts, you know what you're in for, because this song is not metal. It's more rockin', and I love it. And I love the video, too, the cheesy video, where they're both racing in a car and both cars are going like 30 miles an hour. Great stuff, man. All right, number 4. Oh my God. The infamous video for Hot Rockin'. Man, I love that damn video. Yeah, I think the beginning is kind of dumb with the working out. But when they go in that room and they start jamming and the fire's everywhere, that's the greatest Judas Priest video in my opinion. Starts off stupid and ends up a masterpiece. That is the best Judas Priest video, in my opinion. All right, at number 3, Solar Angels, man, would open the tour. It opened side 2. They did that with Turbo, too, man. They opened with side 2, opening song of side 2. And I'm sure Love Bites, opened side 2. That opened that tour. Look at this Judas Priest geek talk I'm giving you, man. All right, that's at number 3. Now, number 2 is, like, I have heard on Rob Halford's book. I mean, I read in Rob Halford's book. He does not like Turning Circles. That's my second favorite. That is the dark horse Judas Priest song on this album by far. Turning Circles and Hero's End are the two most underrated Judas Priest songs in my opinion. Love the hell out of both those songs. Yeah, it's the number 2, Turning Circles, love it. And ending this, yes, Desert Plains, the classic, killer, not metal, but amazing, that I know people that don't like Point of Entry that like Desert Plains. And I can understand that fully. And I want to thank you all for watching The Only News That Matters. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and ring that little notification bell. And like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. And leave your comments below. What do you think of Point of Entry and KK Downing? And is Point of Entry the worst Judas Priest album? I'm sure some would say that. I can understand. I can't identify, but I can understand. And stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath and smack 'em a gob.
Farewell and adieu to you fair Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu, you ladies of Spain. For we've received orders for to sail back to Boston. And so never more shall we see you again.